He's a good friend of mine. He's a former superstar here at LCW. I'm sure you remember him as one half of the Nigerian Nightmare's Mafu, also known as Aaron Gainey. He's with us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's been in the hospital. He's been in a coma for 2.5 weeks. He's here with us tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Aaron Gainey.
Thank you. I was in around October, I would say October 21st, I had a boil on my thigh and it got infected, and I went into the hospital. And can I sit down? Everybody can see me if I sit down? Thanks. Can everybody see me still? No?
Stand up! Stand up! Stand up! Stand up for him! He ain't standing up for you!
All right. I was in a hospital. You know what? I'm going to stand up. No, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up. I went into the hospital and they told me I had type 2 diabetes and I didn't know it. And my leg was infected, and they told me they had to do emergency surgery on me. And they told me I may, wake up with one leg. They may take my leg off, which by the grace of God, they didn't. And when I went and they did surgery on me, I didn't wake up for 2.5 weeks. I was in a coma. And being in a coma is a very dark place because you still see people, you still see things, and you see a lot of crazy stuff. It's just a lot of crazy stuff. But I was in the hospital since October, and I got out about 1.5 weeks ago. And people sent me cards and letters and Facebooked me, and a lot of wrestlers came out and came in. This guy right here helped me out a lot, Jason Gotti. He came and fed me. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. And then by the grace of God, I got stronger. I was able to get into a wheelchair. Then I went from a wheelchair to a walker. And now I'm on a cane. So, yeah. Thank God. By the grace of God and fellow friends and stuff like that, I've gotten better. I'm able to walk with a walker, but I'm injured, and tonight I'm announcing my retirement. So the Nigerian Nightmares, we're just not going to wrestle anymore. So I'm going to announce my retirement tonight. And you know, I just like to thank all my friends and fellow wrestlers and stuff like that. You know.
Hey, you know, a couple of these guys want to say a couple quick things. I just want to say, I talk to you every day, man, and that was a lonely 2 weeks for me. And you know I'm here, bro. All right, always. All right.
Brother, we go back 16 years, man. We were in a business together, you know. How many times we worked each other? A million. And I wouldn't change any of that one time, man. I always had a blast with you and the boys. And it sucks to see you go, man. You know, much love and respect for you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Wrestling the Nigerian Nightmare was a turning point in my life. He's a Nigerian Nightmare, but he's actually a dream for me. He began my dream, became my biggest friend, my best friend in this business. He just let his phone open to me at any time I wanted to call him. I needed him. Beat me down in that ring many a times. Showed me the ropes, showed me how to be a wrestler and what it was supposed to be about to be a wrestler. I wouldn't really be here if it wasn't for him. And that's the God's honest truth. You're the key factors to hooking me up with him. They made that happen. And that's the God's honest truth. I wouldn't be nowhere without, that's the beginning. If you look at me, that's the beginning right there. Wherever I go, wherever I do, I owe it to him.
Thank you, brother.
I promise I won't take up too much time. I just want to say something to a dear friend of mine here. Aaron is actually my trainer. And I'm piggyback off of something that our brother right here just said a couple of seconds ago. You know, you talk about nightmares and Nigerian nightmares, but Aaron and several people that he has known throughout his career have been dreams come true for me. You know, a lot of us have come to these events for years, and like myself, on wrestling events for years, and was finally able, and trying several ways to find ways to get into the business, and couldn't find a way to get in at all. And Aaron, you opened the door for me that I thought that would never, ever open, ever. And I mean, from standing outside of the Wachovia Center in South Philadelphia for 3 or 4 hours, trying to network with people to get into WWE or whatever company it could be. And of course, this is not easy to get into. Aaron took me under his wing, took me on the road with him, put up with all of my nonsense, because I wasn't always the easiest to deal with. But because of a result of what he's done for me, I've been able to now, like I said, travel the roads, actually make it to TV and show my mom things. And this year has not only been a trying year for all of us in the Aaron Circle, but also for me personally, with my mother, who was diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. So it's been hard to try and be here, you know, for Aaron, and I want to say here now in front of everybody that, you know, again, I apologize for not being able to be here as much as I could, but you understand the situation. I love you more than anything, you know, more than you can imagine, bro. And, you know, like I said, I want to thank you for putting up with everything, taking me along under your wing, and, you know, and helping me get to where I am now and pushing forward to the future. And that goes for me, for Scoop, who's not here, who wants to be able to say something to you, and thank you for everything you've done for him. Thank you, Aaron. I just want to say that I love you, and this nightmare stuff, it'll never die, bro. I love you, bro.
I just want to say something real quick. Some of you know me, some of you don't know me. You know, in this business, there's many acquaintances and there's very few friends. There's been times when I wasn't in my right head, when I wasn't, you know, normal, my normal self, and this man right here has sat on the phone with me for hours. He was the first person to call me when I got out of jail last year, and he's always the last person I talk to at night. He's one of the greatest friends that a guy could ever have. You know, I'm proud to call him my friend. the one and only Aaron Gainey. I love you, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, I heard a lot of touching things here tonight, and it really, it really brings a tear to my eye, and well, you know what? No, wait a minute. You know, all those things, you know what? They made me sick to my stomach. You know that? They made me sick to my stomach. You know what? You should have died 10 years ago, big man. You're nothing but 400 pounds.
Don't you ever talk to my friend like that. You want to come out here and you want to talk a lot of smack about him? You know what? He's absolutely right. You're nothing but a fat piece of crap. And the reason why you have this cane is because you have diabetes from being a fat pig. And when I go home, your son is going to call me daddy because I'm a real man.
Hey!
Whoop his ass!
You're all a bunch of losers! I hope you die tonight!